Working as intended.
This is for Noraxia! You know what? I realize I still haven't done the Ehcatl dailies. I also have to get back to the main story as well. All the way back out at Vesper Bay. I have more classes at 50. Alright, what's going on up here? The Allied Communications offer has a task that can only be performed by a hero of the Alliance. That's me, a hero in need. Phase 2 of the operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against Guardian forces upon Vilbrand and the Rotano Sea. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take the field once more. The Emerald Flames shall strike at Castrum Meridian by way of a diversionary maneuver. While the Guardians are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the magic tech field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging point for the mission lies in the shadow of Castrum Meridian in northern Thanland. That is where you must go. On the way there, however, I would ask you to make a brief stop at Camp Blue Fog, one of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I'm told, is in low spirits, and it would do our troops well to see the hero of Cape Westman appear before them. For the good of our cause, please stoke the fire in their hearts. God, I'll just warp to Blue Fog. Morale boost, also. Other chores. What's going on here? Hooray! Ha! Lieutenant Darkstar, yours is the most welcome presence here at Camp Blue Fog. I get it, is that based on your rank? Logistically speaking, we are ready to march on Castrum Meridian at a moment's notice. Alas, while our troops are here in body, their minds are anywhere but. Shall I go cheer them on? The year's mood is dark, so daunting is the prospect of joining what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history. With a hero such as you walking among them, we may yet rekindle the dwindling embers within their souls. Okay. Normal quality weapon coffer. But I have high quality weapons. Alright. Ooh. Item level 70 items. Sergeant Cracked Fist needs a hero to raise morale on the front lines. I mentioned that I was hoping you might raise the flagging spirits of the men and women of our garrison. Worry not, it is no unnecessarily laborious task that we ask of you. The mere presence of a hero such as you walking in their midst would no doubt serve to restore in them a measure of morale. And so I ask of you this, make your way to the Cerulean Prospect Plant and report to General Raban once you have arrived. And Godspeed, our troops are counting on you. How about you, what do you need? Needs a warden to stand watch. As we speak, the garrison prepares to march, leaving the watchtowers undermanned. We mustn't let the Guardians out of our sight, nor forget we are in theirs. Thus I would ask you to stand sentry and see to it that our flags fly high for all to see. Any more chores? No, that's it. Raise the standards! Standing watch. Well, I was standing watch for a long time. I think that's all. I have to just go here and inspect these things. Keep a lookout. Is my character actually doing a lookout? No, just looking back and forth. A hostile presence appears. I went and bought more greens. 500 of them. Yeah, standing watch from down here. Looking at the rock. Inspecting the rock. I'm not doing my job properly. I'm back. And so your watch ends. Mayhap you spied only dummies, but who can say what unseen terrors might have assailed us were you not there to keep watch? So long as we stand in the shadow of Castrum, we must remain ever vigilant. Alright, thanks for the money. Oh, more chores. Hopes to turn a curse into a cure. Danger lurks near Dalaman's talons as the winds whisper the presence of grenades. No petty pest to purge, but the price of pain pays a price. Grenade claws. While I'm unfamiliar with the reagent's exact medicinal effect, I do know it serves to pacify my alchemist, an effect alone I deem invaluable. And we will most certainly need salves in the days ahead. When you have slain the grenade and collected its claw, I would ask that you deliver it to Memezofu directly. Alright, that's gotta be a Lalafell. I would have been faster to warp up here first. Smoky destination. I don't want to be seen by the Ariman. Stun. None of your shit. Like the Ariman is attacking people in the cutscenes. Hello. Yep, definitely Lalafell. Hello, Lalafell Alchemist. No, I'm afraid this won't do it all. How is one to perform alchemy without reagents and simply cannot make something out of nothing? I happen to have this grenade claw. Oh yes, grenade claw, just when I'd run out. Good to know my pleas to Raffle were not entirely in vain. I shall tend to the task of formulating potions at once. On behalf of the several lives you've saved bringing me this, I thank you. Alright, I'll take some money though. More chores. Has been hard at work making potions and needs them delivered to those in need. I formulated the potions as promised, but little good will they do the world sitting here. Skirmishes with the Guardians grow more frequent by the day, and with them grows the number of needless casualties. I do not claim we might save every soldier, but every life lost to a wound less than fatal is to be lamented. Alright, go splash go bukkake some people with potion. Also, hello, Raban. Well, if it isn't the hero who brought down the Prefectus, it's good to have you with us, friend. As you can see, the mood about the camp here is grim at best. I was hoping that your presence alone might serve to raise spirits some. Unfortunately, it would seem that many are too preoccupied wallowing in fear and self-pity that they have yet to even notice you have arrived. I might ask you to make the rounds and share a few words of encouragement to those men and women whose spirit falters. I had a mind to do it myself, but I'm quite certain it would carry more weight coming from you. Once you have seen to the others, go and do the same for Edelstein. No matter what he may claim, the lieutenant would also be better for a bit of rousing. Trust me, I know. Hello, Private. You're looking down. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Psych them up. Psych up. Hooray. Well, the aliens are not near as frightening as you. I'd sooner face the Vanguard while naked as my name day. Alright, bye. Hello, you need psyching up too? Yarg! I break my fast on Garleans and right now I'm very hungry! That is one loud Lalafell. Psyching up everyone! Come on, get to it! Your stirring gesticulation has reawakened me to my purpose. Hero or no, I will fight tooth and nail to protect the realm. I'm serious. Hello! He would stroke my fighting spirit as he did our recruits? Haha, kind offer, but hardly necessary. I assure you the fire of my heart rages as strongly as it ever has. I need to psych you up as well. And here you go! Rawr! By Roger, without my realizing it, the fire of my resolve has grown dim. But thanks to you, it burns red hot once more. If needs be, I shall lay down my life to secure victory for Eorzea. Alright, now we're starting to get some gear. That's all strength gear. Hang on, strength 10, vit 11. Oh, I see. Just slightly different strength stats. Go crit direct hit. Alright, oh, level 50. Now I'm going to send you forth to commence the penultimate phase of Operation Archon. You have rekindled the flames of courage that burn within our brave men and women's hearts, and for this I thank you. And now the time for battle is now. You must march forth with no worries or regrets. General Raban awaits you at Castrum. The battle will not be an easy one, but I trust that you are up to the task. Godspeed. But first, I have to heal some people. Hello. Help my wounds. Have some potion. Potion cocktail. Yeah, give you some of that cock. I've tasted better, but it's a fool who gripes about a swig that saves his life. The spicy brew could be none other than Memizofu's. I'll be sure to thank him the next time I see him. Alright, saving lives. Ah, the pain! The pain! There you go. So there's an achievement fate up here, this one right here. You can actually use Blue Mage and I think one-shot the boss. I'm not quite dead, I think I could pull through. I wonder if I was an full eye level 130, I could probably solo that fate. The light grows dark. I don't want to die. Well then, don't die. Have some potion. Here you go. Yes, my strength returns. I will not pass into the keeping of Thawless Day. One more hiding behind this rock. Yep. Here you go. Bless your soul, I thought I was done for. Bye. I'm Memizofu. Welcome us no life to be a fragile thing, a precarious matrix of exigencies and resolutions sewn together by the delicate threads of time. Fate determines the value of a life-saving potion, and to soldiers you save, yours was the merciful hand of fate. That's kind of poetic. I was once a fighting man like those you saved today, but alas, no guardian spirit visited me in my hour of need. My contributions to the battlefield have been since confined to those which I concoct here in my laboratory. Yet I take solace in saving others from such a fate as mine, and it is by your brave hands that I am able to do so. Alright, stand up, Lala. More chores! It's once again in dire need of reagents. I'm not to ask more of one who has already done so much, but rarely do I meet chance to meet such a reliable adventurer. The winds of change blow constantly here on the floor, fanning the flames of war to burn ever faster through my stock of reagents. In particular, I have urgent need of Iron Corneas at the moment, and fear I have no other I can ask. Might I trouble you to procure these for me? Early man. Zap. Alright, rip out their eyes. Hey, good Lala Alchemist, here you go. Magnificent, precisely region requested. Its appearance is far from appetizing, I'll give you, but trust that its medicinal efficiency more than makes up for it. Efficacy. Here you go, Corneas. This small sample shall suffice to synthesize a goodly amount of coagulant which serves to stem bleeding. I cannot but hope that an end to the bloodshed comes before an end to the cell. The end to the cell does. Alright, no more chores? High A rank. Angels come all up to the rank. God damn it, enemies. This place has high enemy density. Alright, beat the shit out of you, and I'll talk to you. Alright, he returns. I trust that your visit has done much to lift the spirits of a garrison on the eye of our greatest battle yet. Times of the ends, let us commence the briefing at once. It's attack time. Whoa. Made it up here with little to no resistance. Little Lalafell with her stabby things. Man, our bond is fucking huge. Brothers and sisters of the Alliance, I would share with you glad tidings. Dallas, spurred on by the news of the siege of Castrum, the Maelstrom has struck a double blow. Castrum Oxtons and Castrum Marinum are now under blockade. Phase 2 of Operation Archon is a success. Reports tell us that the Garleans offered fierce resistance, but that the Admiral yielded them not one elm. With Oxens, Marinum, and Orions thus suppressed, the third phase may begin in earnest. Even as we speak, the Order of Twin Adder moves to block the railway leading hither from Castrum Sentry, and that can mean but one thing. The hour has come to strike at the heart of the Garlean invasion force. Castrum Meridianum, the den of the Black Wolf. My fellow heroes, and I'm Minfield, mistress of the signs of the seventh dawn. There exist myriad barriers that divide us, those of race, nation, language, and creed, to name but a few. Yeah, because you deal with a lot of racists in this game. Such barriers serve to isolate us from our neighbors, yet they also serve to define who we are. Short of them, there would be little to distinguish one from another, and the rich variety of our lives would give way to sterile orthodoxy. These barriers can never truly be broken down, of course, not so long as there is liberty in the world, but they can be transcended. Verily, we do so now in coming together for this grand endeavor, to fight side by side in defense of our shared home. Before me stands the adventurer Monica Darkstar. You all know her as the woman who will lead the unit tasked with destroying the Ultima weapon. We sounds know a different Monica, however. We know her as a dear friend who has endured untold hardship on our behalf, a true hero who has ever blazed a path for us to follow. And why do I tell you this? I tell you, friends, because it is time for us to blaze a path for her. Alright, we're gonna blaze it. Our objective is to wreak such havoc outside the walls of Meridianum as to afford Monica and her commandos the time they need to disable the Magitech field generator within. With the path thus cleared, we may finally turn our minds to the true goal of the operation, destruction of the Ultima weapon. All troops prepare for battle. Hi, Sid. I fear I can't accompany you this time. The inevitable task of facilitating communications between our forces has been entrusted to the Ironworks. You see, know though that I will be praying for your safe return. Now, you know what's a stand-up dude that everybody should be cheering for? Fucking Noraxia. And see that you come back to us, my friend. May the crystal bless you and keep you. And we will suffer the Black Wolf to prowl our lands no more. Let us teach the hunter what it is to be hunted. Forward! Forza! Bunch of cheering voices. Bring us one step closer to the dawn. Will do, Elfie. Alright, Castrum Meridian now accessible. Ooh, duty support. Guess I have to be level 50 though. This used to be 8-man. Item level 60. So begins the third phase. Which entails a frontal assault upon Castrum and Gasbel and Balsar's seat of power. Forming the main thrust, the immortal flames will strike at the stronghold with all their strength. Though this is but a feint, while the garrison eyes are drawn outwards, you and your comrades must steal past defense and attempt to deactivate the Magitech field which protects the Praetorium, the fortress within a fortress wherein the ultimate weapon is believed to be housed. I like it's like, item level 49, item level 49, 48, 49, 130. Alright, I guess we're going... Oh, is this gonna be... Oh, okay, I was about to say, I hope this is gonna be a full Lala party. Average item level 42. Reward 100 tomestones of poetics. Do want. Bye, Chocobo. Alright, let's do this. My NPC party. Cannot skip cutscenes. Or can you skip cutscenes if it's, No, I'm pretty sure you can't do cutscenes. I know if it's roulette you can't. Yeah, this scene cannot be skipped. That barrier. Castrum, damn! Alright, I haven't been here since they changed it, so... I don't know what's going on here. I guess it helps to have a ferry out. Oh, you know what? I didn't do the level 50 quest. Let me go do that first. Sorry, guys. I have a scholarly warrior to talk to. I have to remember to always stay up to date on your class quests. Alright, Alka-Seltzer. Let's go do some stuff. Item level 90. Alka-Zolka has an urgent request. I like to get low item level 50 and then a full set of item level 90. And then I learn, ooh, Sacred Soil. Urgent request. You must come with me on a tonberry has emerged from the Wanderer's Palace. Traveling peddler caught sight of the fiend and fled to Camp Bronze Lake. Once again, it falls to the Marauder's guilt to find and slay it. This time we will hunt the tonberry in greater numbers so that we might surround and cut off all avenues of escape. I have not forgotten our previous attempt to slay one of the foul creatures. Nor have you, I trust. I have assurance that you will keep your ferry in line this time. Yes? Then let us make for Bronze Lake at once. Our comrades have already departed and I do not wish to fall behind. We'll rendezvous with them at the same place we battled the first tonberry. Am I the only one who thinks tonberries are cute? Except for the big fucking knife. And it's obviously gonna be, it's level 51. Of course it's gonna be an instance. Yep, proceed. Alright, what's going on here? Is the tonberry still friendly? Fairies protecting tonberry? Thank the gods you have come. Any later we might have had to proceed without you. The tonberry appears to be in some sort of trance and is oblivious to our presence. Is everyone ready? Ooh, okay, that tonberry doesn't look very good. Excellent. Remember, we must surround the fiend. It cannot be allowed to flee. My son, my dear son, stay away. I cannot. Peculiar tonberry. Damn it, not again. It seeks sanctuary inside the Wanderer's Palace. Come, let us follow and finish this once and for all. Okay, here we go. We're going to the Wanderer's Palace. Even though I haven't done the dungeon yet. Defeat the tonberry Wanderer. Marauder, what happened to you? Oh, you guys are getting your ass kicked. Oh, invulnerable. Creeper and Hexer. What, is the creeper gonna explode? The Slayer. Ha! Flash! Old school skills. Where'd Alka-Seltzer go? I totally forgot what you're supposed to do for this. Oh, he's still fighting this. Totally didn't see him here. Take that, vile fiend. Fetid fairy. AoE. I think you just get fucked up by AoE. Keep hitting the flames by accident. No, get back here. Everyone's grudge. You're getting your ass kicked though, poor tonberry. Oh god, all the flames. Stop flames. Did it. So many flames. No, stop. Tonberry friendly. Again, why do you protect this demon? Tonberry is friend. Heal the tonberry Wanderer. Have you gotten mad? That thing is a monster. Must be put down. Physic. You okay, tonberry? Fairy heal too. The rancor, That's a very scholarly tonberry. Lily, my son, why are you here? Who has summoned you? Knowledgeable tonberry. The Nim is no more? 1500 years. Can it truly be so? I was Surito Karito before the sickness from the sea transformed me. The traders, they were the first. As their ears and noses began to atrophy, their limbs grew shorter in their skin. Being a tonberry is an illness. We scholars tried to halt the spread, tried to find a cure, but in time we too fell ill. Sympathy turned to fear and fear to anger. Monsters they caused, abominations. Then you were once a man? You also have this nice medal here. They sealed the sick within the temple with magics, tried to drown us, tried to forget us. Though our bodies had been changed, our minds remained intact. But within every man lurks a beast. When those whom you call kin deny you, come to hate you and despise you. Sad tonberry, I too succumbed to the rancor until you reunite me with Lily, my dearest son. Long has my mind been clouded with hatred, but by the resplendent light of Lily at long last I am free. I'm sorry for trying to kill you. Alright, tonberry friend. Scholarly Lalafell. So the big tonberries you find in Wanderers, Paladins, Rogadins that became tonberries. Hello, I nearly killed him. Thank the gods that fairy stopped me. I wonder, did she know it was Sucho from the beginning, or was it only... In any case, she has regained a good portion of her memories, if not all of them, I suspect. If you'll excuse me, I need to take some time to put my thoughts in order and decide how I'm going to explain this to the Axe Master. I like how one of these marauders is soft and one is hardened. So wait a bleeding moment, that tonberry used to be a scholar like you, so does that mean you'll turn into one of them if you keep slinging those spells, or did I misunderstand what you said back there? How the hell's with it? I think you misunderstood something. Hello, I came expecting to fight one Terry, not a whole bloody mess of them. If I wasn't for you and your flying friend, I reckon we'd not have left there alive. Gotta say, you and I can make a great team. Shame there ain't more of you scholarly types around, because I could use a partner like you. Take care. Alright, Sujo Cardito. The traditions of my people have not been lost to the ages is of great comfort to me. I do not know how that soul crystal came into your possession, but I am glad that it did. For the sickness robbed me not only of my body, but of Lily as well. The soul of Scholar no longer resonates with my aether. I cannot summon her, only you can. Only you are fit to wield the magics now. Here, a gown as befits a scholar of your standing. I bequeath it to you along with the knowledge of sacred soul, my most versatile art. I cannot thank you enough for purging the rancor from my heart, but there are still countless others who have yet to see the light. I cannot abandon them to their fate. I will not. And so I bid you farewell. Carry on our traditions with pride. Alright, thanks. Oh, do we get a superpower? Of course we get a superpower. Let's see that superpower. Hooray! Sacred Soil. This concludes the Scholar Quest for Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. In order to undertake the next year's quest, you must first meet the following requirements. You must complete the main scenario quest before the dawn. Once you have done so, the next Scholar Quest will be available from Alcazalca. Hooray, flying colors! Alright, now I'm ready for Castrum Meridianum. Yeah, item level 55, it's a good thing I got that when I get an item level 90. Alright, how does this one look? And how about compared to this one? They don't really look that different. My armory space. With the Scholar ones, I don't really need anymore. Don't need this either because I have the 130. Same with the boots. Alright, anyways, 130 chest piece as well. And thanks for the normal quality book. Desynthesis. I get a book of Electrum out of it. Alright, now I can go here. Oh, hang on, I was going to do it through, so I don't have to wait in queue. Alright, here we go again. Castrum Meridianum. Alright, Thaumaturge. We have a Flame Storm and Serpent person in this group. This is a mixed race group. Alright, deactivate Magitech Field. Is there another group I can pull? Yep. Go get them. These guys are pretty hardy. I guess I'm the only one that's AoEing. More enemies. Any more up ahead? Yep. Pew! Take less damage. Run around. Art of War. Art of War. Art of War. Man, the DPS in this group... I guess it's because they're Lancer and Thaumaturge. They didn't get their soul crystals. Hello, first boss. The Black Eft. Would you like some AoE too? Firing your laser. This guy's getting effed up. Request assistance. Incendiary support. These damn savages deploy the reserve colossi. Those are big boys. Oh, they're reserved. Wait, that one died really quickly. Wait a minute, these things are weak. Firing your laser. How can this be? Reinforcements! We need more reinforcements! Oh, that is a lot of reinforcements. These reinforcements are getting AoE'd really hard. By only me. So fire your laser! Explosions! No laser from you. Explosions! Alright, this guy got effed up. Central crossing is no longer sealed. Go down the disposal chute. Aw, shoot. Find it, jump in. I believe I know where you are. Sid being helpful. Assault crafts are near and watch for incoming fire. Sit here and AoE all the enemies. This place has some pretty big enemy groups. It's like the enemy groups are the size of when it was still an 8-man, but they're just weakened. Makes for a relatively boring dungeon. No buttons you have to hit on the way. Don't have to do this anymore. There used to be some valves that you close off. Now, did I see an AoE there? Did our Thaumaturge zap all the enemies? I need to make a targeting macro for Sacred Soil. Man, Art of War is strong. It's like I can either target one enemy for 150 potency, or I can target two enemies for 150 potency each. Feels the same as my single target nuke. Hell, shouldn't the Lancer be doing that? If you're gonna use that one, you could have at least used it on trash. Thermobaric Strike. Get away! Oh, that's a neat skill. Double donuts. Tank Buster. My furry's like, yeah, I'll just heal that. Hey guys, take less damage. I guess I should have put it over here, idiot. Targeted support. Get drilled. Boop. Yeah, much better. Later this skill actually heals over time in the bubble. For now though, it does not. Hey Lala friend. Did it. That was a lot of experience points. This place I found a suit of armor. Press on, I'll meet you just ahead. Alright, over here. Sid gonna break down the door. Enemies! Gigantic slash. Another bulkhead, eh? Fortunately, I'm here for the task. Stand back! Boop! Hi, Sid. Come on, the field generator should be up ahead. Remember when you used to use the cannons to shoot the enemies? Keep the enemy occupied while I take it out of commission. Sid's just pew-pewing it. The one-button dungeon. For Lord Gaius! No, Colossus. I feel like Eos is literally just doing all the healing on our tank. The dot does 400 potency total. I can do 300 on 2 targets or 150 on 1 target. Did it. Alright, what's going on with Sid? Diverting all power to cannons. Pew! Yeah, get fucked. Screw you, barrier. Oh, one barrier down. No, whole barrier down. Oh, sup, bitch? My lord was quite taken with you and power you possess the echo. Naturally, I cannot help but wonder who this princess among women might be. Only to discover that you are but another adventure, no better than the multitude. Yet in spite of this, the masses hold you their champion and shower honors upon your head. It defies all reason. How is it that you could be such a thorn in our side? Wherever you appear, you leave havoc in your wake. You even slew Ehcatl, one of our very finest. I don't used to. What do you have to do? Like load up missiles and get her off her armor? If you're allowed to continue, you will eventually deprive me of all that I have toiled for, all that is mine by right. My minions, my comrades, even my Lord Gaius. Well, you cannot have him. I mean, I don't want him. His dreams, ambitions, body, and soul, they are mine. Did you hear me? All mine. We get it, crazy bitch. I will kill you, adventurer. Only your death can bring me peace. Alright, I've been waiting a long time for this. Mapping the realm achievement. Alright. This is for Noraxia! Artificial plasma. How? How does a big roundhouse? A roundhouse causes explosions? A climb. You aren't doing a damn thing. Infinite reach? Holy, that's a lot of AoEs on the ground. He also have a lot of hit points. My group's like, run! I don't think I've had to throw my tank a heal yet. Just follow the group. AoE heal. Oh, you're getting your ass kicked. That's right, bitch. Get fucked up. Yeah, fuck you, Libya. This is for Noraxia, you cunt. That was a lot of explosion. Gotcha, bitch. No, it's happening all over again. Please, I cannot bear it. Don't take him away from me. My Lord Gaius. No, Sid, don't feel sad. Another poor fool who craved Gaius' affection over all else. May her soul know rest. No, she killed Noraxia. Fuck her. 'Tis a miracle no harm has come to you, my friend, one for which I will happily give thanks. And thanks to your fine diversionary work, we've succeeded in bringing down the generator tower, and with it the Magitech field. The way to the Praetorium now lies open. The only problem is we can't reach it on foot. Nay, we'll need to take the Enterprise. I left her at the cerulean processing plant, so let's regroup there. This is it. The final confrontation awaits. Okay. Did it. Suddenly poetics. Oh, first time completion, 100 extra poetics. Doesn't take like half an hour, 40 minutes like it used to or whatever it was. Hey buddy, how'd you go for you? I knew you wouldn't let us down, soldier. With the Praetorium stripped of its defenses, the way to the ultimate weapon lies open. The time has come for the final phase of Operation Archon. Don't need earrings. Quest complete, almost to level 51. I'm gonna have some parting words for you ahead of the final phase of Operation Archon. For the final phase of the operation, my flames will storm Castrum Meridianum and suppress what is left of the Imperial garrison. If all goes well, this will allow you to reach the Praetorium unopposed, fit and ready for the encounter with the ultimate weapon. Yours is the most dangerous mission of all, but the best must bear the heaviest burden, and you're the best we have. There's not another soul in this realm that could see this deed done, and Merwib and Cania are of the same mind as me. And though all hangs on your success, you must not let our plight make you desperate. Victory belongs to the bold, not the reckless. Bards are wont to sing of heroes who value their life had not next to honor, love, and liberty. But I tell you now, that which men value had not, they sell cheap. Risk no more than you must, do you hear me? Now, best you are off. We have work to do, the both of us. See that your preparations are in order, then report to Sid. He awaits you at the Enterprise of the Cerulean Processing Plant. May Rauger grant you strength. The ultimate weapon. Hello! The Enterprise at your disposal. When you're ready to head for the Praetorium, you need only say the word. If we succeed in destroying the ultimate weapon, it will deal a crippling blow to the Empire's hopes of conquest. After that, the 14th Legion would not dare to move against us, barring discovery of further elegant doomsday devices, that is. Let's be on our way. Gaius and his plaything await. The Praetorium is now accessible. So item level 130 will hold me until like level 55 or so. Yeah, like the level 50 gear is 115. I guess up to 53 or 54. It looks like it's 133. This time should we go on Summoner? Now my Summoner's gear isn't as good. My healer gear is pretty good. So I guess I don't get to run around on a Magitech thingy anymore in here, do I? Alright, let's go in with NPCs. Same party. Alright, I pray this goes well. So is this dungeon shorter too? Wee, the Praetorium! I remember rushing this place when it was still an 8-man. Oh, watch it there, Wedge. And so here we are. The ultimate weapon will almost certainly be housed in the depths of the complex. Bye, guys. This is it, my friend. Alright, final dungeon. Guess I need my ferry out, don't I? Another group? Or still use the terminal now? Sid's like, I'm gonna use the terminal. We need to make our way down. There'll be a terminal for lift up ahead. Here it is. If you take care of the van, I'll follow after I've had a look around. Alright, use this. Oh, it gives us 120 minutes in here. Are we cock-blocked here? It's be annoying if this whole place is one group at a time. Aha, explosion. Get some more. Circles. Circles. Oh, the Lancer got hit by something. And this group's taking a long time. Alright, the way is open. Mind the fire. Magitech Transporter. Boss time. Big fucking Colossus time. Gaius! Ah, Sid, my boy, you're late. There's something I was meant to tell you, and yet the time never seemed right. It concerns your father. What of him? In the winter of his years, Midas came to abhor his part in Meteor. He told me that he wanted nothing more than to wash his hands of the whole sordid business. But he did not wash his hands of it. He helmed the project until the day it killed him. Come now, Sid, you must know that he did not have the luxury of choice. By the time he realized his error, it was too late. Meteor had him completely in its thrall. Shortly before his transformation, mayhaps sensing that something was amiss, your father confided in me all of Gessler's life. Most of them concerned you. Early on in your career, he realized that while you have a talent for devising armaments, it would never fill you. Long before you knew your own mind, he saw that you would be far happier using knowledge for peaceful purposes, and the thought touched him. He was a changed man for it, though. He could not let it show. You ripped open walls in this place just so you could say this to me? What is it you want, Gaius? I want you to at my side, Sid. Take up your father's mantle and become the Empire's lead engineer. It is your destiny. How about no? My father had a change of heart. You said so yourself. Besides, I've long known my destiny. I assure you it lies not with the Empire. A pity. And what have you ventured? Will you not consider making common cause with me? No! With your powers joined to mine, we might do much for this realm. Together we could bring order to yours and usher in a lasting peace. Yeah, but your wife would be killed in Noraxia, and I'm not going to stand for that. No, and I can expect no better answer than this. So be it. It is your strength that made me part from my hand of friendship, and it is your strength that makes me fall from now my blade. Save as an ally, you are too dangerous to be let to remain. Hello, big machine. Stronger Colossus. Run, sit, or stay. It makes no matter. You cannot escape the past. Bye. Guys, wait, damn it. Alright, let's kill this thing. Mark II Magitech Colossus. Serial invent AoE. Yes. Oh, it looks like it just ran to the middle. Prototype Laser Alpha. Explosions. Run to the middle. Prototype Laser Beta. Cerulean Vent. This guy's just venting. I feel like Gaius' wife was way more hardy than this guy. I guess I'll heal that up. Alright, level 51. I'll examine the equipment for intelligence. Press on, I'll let you know if I learn anything. Will do. So look at this, it's the armor we borrowed from our mission to Castrum Sentry. If this isn't fit, I don't know what it is. Go on, strap yourself in and raise hells. The explosion. Explosion. Boop. Get fucked. Man, my Magitech armor is way stronger. It's the waifu armor. I presume it would be a DPS that normally gets in this. Separate area now here. Oh, give him my hand. I'm a ranged DPS. I think the stream is nowhere near as powerful as a big fucking missile. Proto-Ultimate Arm Unit. It just takes 3 shots. And this thing, these arms used to have a sweeping attack too. Do they don't have it anymore? Yeah, he's like, get back. Clear out. Ah, asshole. Blast the door. That's right, you guys. Kick its ass. You won't touch my comrade's door? Made it. Thanks, waifu armor. That bulkhead is composed of special extremely tough. Ordinary fire won't leave a mark, I'm afraid. You need to divert all power to the Magitech cannon as it did in Castrum Meridianum. But my armor, the armor's core is like to expire from the strain, but there's no help for it if we want to press on. But my friend armor, now listen well. Press this to control, engage your artillery, then fire away. Don't mind the warning lights. Sure, got it. Just press random buttons. I'm a firing my laser. Yeah, fuck you, door. No, waifu armor. We'll get sent to fix you up. You're a natural at this. Alright, the way's clear. It was just you and your own 2 feet now, so be careful. Aww. Poor armor. Alright, next thing, why do we get church music? And straight into another cutscene. You've been leaving a fine mess in your wake, adventurer. Hey, Peeping Tom. Is someone there? Yep, Nero and Faro. Garland, old friend, how it warms the heart to hear your voice again after all these years. Is that you? You sound well. It seems the savage land agrees with you. The the highest ranking Trimus in the 14th. It was you all this time? Tell me, Garland, how long do you intend to keep all the glory for yourself? What? You've lost me. Don't play the fool with me. Ever since the academy, I've been condemned to live in your shadow. And by all objective measure, I was the more talented of the two of us. Yet that fact counted for naught beside your privileged birth. You were admired as a young prodigy simply because your father was the great Midas Nan Garland. And what a Nancy! When you defected, I felt sure my star would finally rise. But by disappearing, you acquired the status of a legend. You disputed genius, gained credence nearly by the dint of your absence. Instead of cursing you for a traitor, the people actually came to think of you more fondly. To this day, you are still the young prodigy of Magitech. I, meanwhile, have ever been made to feel second-rate. I, who have continued to serve our nation faithfully whenever I fail to excel, why, it is only to be expected. And yet, when I exceed all reasonable explanation, people claim that I walk in the footsteps of the great Sid Nan Bloody Garland. Jealousy. Nero, I don't know what to say. It matters not a whit what I achieve. Your existence has rendered mine worthless. Even Lord von Belcher saw fit to offer you a place at his side, and this in spite of your betrayal. Did he extend any such offer to me, the man who has remained loyal to him all these years? Why, no, he did not. Long have I endured this injustice, but no more. Lord Van Belser is in the midst of activating the fully powered Ultima weapon. It is my magnum opus, the creation that will win me the recognition I am due. I will not let anyone interfere. Nero, what are you? Yeah, shut up, Sid. Ever since I first set foot in this benighted land, I have watched you, every move you have made, every step you have taken. Yep, peeping Tom. You have felt Aecon's, a feat made possible by the echo of peculiar power which shields you from their corrupting influence. It is of little wonder that my lord has taken an interest in you. As have I, if truth be told, as my desire to harness your power for use in the Ultima weapon. Yeah, engineering hammer. Should I succeed, Lord Van Belser will surely take notice. Beside this, Garland's achievements will be as child's play. Come, adventurer, and yield to me the secrets of your power. Alright, Dick. Electricity. Spine shatter sounds horrible. Augmented shatter. No, wait. Okay, don't get too far away. Ow. Activate. Fuck up the Death Claw. Nice attack. It only didn't take you 7 years to cast that. I don't feel like getting knocked back. Let's take less damage. Wee, nice cone attack. Alright, here comes another Grabby Claw. Oh, Grabby Claw died really quickly. It's cone time. I will not suffer to be in another shadow. This guy still feels like a bit of a chump boss. Like, I don't think I've done any of the healing except for Whispering Dawns. Yeah, get fucked. What does Jealousy have to say now? This changes nothing. Lights out. Bye. The ultimate weapon is activated and it brims with the power of Aegon's. Nothing can withstand its might. Are you alright? Yep. Lord Nero fled? Damn it. In the instant prior to the blackout, the instruments detected a massive power surge from the deepest chamber. Guys are starting to be there. We have no time to waste. Word arrived from the Alliance short time ago. It seems the Order of the Twin Adder has completed its blockade of Castrum Sentry. It's the Castrum of the Century. What hands they can spare are hastening this way even as we speak, and likewise of the Maelstrom. All that's left is to destroy the Ultima weapon. I should warn you, the chamber which houses the target appears to be saturated with etheric energies. There is bound to be heavy interference. But even if we lose contact, you must go on. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do, alright? Okay. Come on, generic NPC dudes, let's go. Let's go from one cutscene to the next. Let's go from one boss to the next. Got it. Wee elevator! Glad this elevator's not gonna have rolling balls in it like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm pretty sure he is. Don't die! That interference. Oh, hi. From the fight Noraxia. What you're saying is that you hate politics. Might is right. Is it though? Isn't it because we're restrained in resources? Didn't we go over this already? How about I just punch you in your mask? And yet I think we're winning. Explosion. This music though. Nightmares from doing Ukov and just seeing Nail over and over again. I kind of stopped listening to you like 20 minutes ago into your speech. Why don't we just fight already? This place was the Netflix dungeon. Alright, he's the final boss here now, right? Do we still put fire down? Horrida Bella. Ow. Oh god, out of the X's. Phantasmata. And get in between the X's. Know your place. It's a lot of Japanese for know your place. I feel like you have all the exact same mechanics as the previous boss. Ow. I think that one hurt a little more. Ductus. Ductus tapus. Exaflares. But the Tank Buster isn't an AoE. It's called Innocence. Everybody get a circle. Mechanically not too tough. I think Raton had just as bad of mechanics. What does it matter? You're dead. DPS check. More X's. Alright, your images are dead. X marks the spot. Oh, but you're still fucked. Your strength is most impressive. I can skip this one. A waste. Remember when you have to fight Ultima Weapon and Labra is actually part of this dungeon? Bye. Did it. Whole bunch of poetics. And mapping the realm. Hooray, did it. Big weapon thingy. Hello, final boss. Ultima was like, never talk to me or my child ever again. Alright, Power Ranger, let's take on your big robot. The Port of Decumana is now accessible. Hi, Ultima Weapon! How you doing? Alright, but I don't think I have enough time for the final dungeon and the ending. So that being said, let's do some bard things. Guess my bard set can go out too now. Snazzy hat too. Alright, depressed singer dude. Let's do an instance. Wishes to pawn you the final garment of the choral attire and battle voice. Increases direct hit. You have done well, my young apprentice. Returning with the choral attire, you have reaffirmed my faith in you. I see no further reason to withhold from you the existence of the final piece of the set, the piece that has brought us together. Listen well, Monica, when I put down my bow, I vowed never again to set foot in the Twelves Wood. That I now forsake my oath is for no other reason than to impart my knowledge to one who would succeed me. Lest you wonder why I should deem that so important, permit me to relate to you an event which brought about a great change in me. My most recent journey had taken me to Ulda, where I found myself ambling through the marketplace early one morn. Browsing the wares on display, my eyes were met with a relic from my past, a piece from the choral attire that I had discarded decades before, countless malms away. I felt at once that it was not mere chance that had reunited me with it, and put forth the coin with nary a pause. Holding the garment in my hands, I resolved to find a worthy heir to my legacy. Alas, no sooner than I arrived in the 12s than I found myself mobbed by archers seeking to hone their skills. Amongst those who came, not a one showed the least interest in poetry and verse. Sorely discouraged and regretting my decision, I made to strike camp and leave the 12s once more, never to return. It was then that you appeared, young one. When you expressed your desire to learn song, I could scarce contain my joy. Looking back, I am fully convinced that our meeting had been preordained. Your coming has instilled me with the courage to attend the matter to which I spoke earlier. I am ready to make a pilgrimage to the scene of my regiment's demise. Ever since that fateful day, I've been haunted by visions of my fallen comrades, torment graven upon their bloodied faces. Lost hope, but too craven to end my own life, I wandered the land aimlessly seeking a place to die, but the heavens denied me even that. Yet just when it seemed that despair would draw me wholly into its black abyss, never to emerge again, a melody resounded within me. It was then that I awakened to the power of song and found new purpose in life. I embarked upon a journey to master such verses as would bestow peace upon the fallen, that I might lay the tormented souls of my comrades to rest. It has taken long years, but now I believe I can offer a requiem worthy of my comrades. To do so, however, I require one last favor of you. I would have you escort me to the west of the Observatorium in the Corthus Western Highlands. It is there that we shall find the scene of my regiment's demise. Your presence kindled with me a courage I had thought lost. I would have none other by my side as I undertake this pilgrimage, now as I enter the most daunting stage of my life. Once you arrive, I ask that you pay respects with another bouquet of Nemea lilies. When my requiem is sung, you shall have the final piece of the choral attire. Will we have to fight something? Heed me, Althic. Revere thee the dance. Reverse thee the dance of the stars athwart the night sky, and we might ease the suffering of souls long departed. Alright, is it probably fast to go for more donuts? It's fast to go from Black Shroud. Either or. Drive over here back to Canada. It is an instance. Lay down some flowers. Jump into an instance. So what's going to be fighting me here? Is Old Man Bard going to join me in this fight this time? Oh yeah, speaking of Ehcatl, I have to go to the Ehcatl quest. We are surrounded, and our foes seem disinclined to listen to parley. You must survive this. My soul is overburdened with the deaths of too many dear companions. Alright, fight, fight, fight. Generic fight to end this is the quest line. AoE. AoE. Nice attacks, wolves. More enemies. They always start with their line attack. Oh, these wolves are kind of weak. Actually, your ads are kind of weak in general, asshole. Oh, that was a big heal. Paralyze. I guess I could have interrupted that idiot. Oh, it doesn't matter. You got fucked up. Oh, that it? No, that was just a process. Never mind, that's it. Did it. Without you, I would not be standing here this day. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Forgive me, my friends. I have kept you waiting over long. Gotcha, bitch. The keeper be praised. I can wield a bow once more. It was you, young one, who helped me to remember how. I had known this for some time, but your presence is as a salve to the wounds of my soul. Your coming has delivered me from the nightmares of my past. My worthy successor, to you I entrust the final piece of the choral attire. Don it and go forth to fill the hearts of men with courage and purpose. Though the seasons may turn, bending a man's back and dimming his eye, so long as there is life, there is reason to hope. Thank you for showing me the truth of this. With the blood of my comrades upon my hands, to simply draw breath racked me with such guilt as I could not bear, but the time for mourning is past. I shall take up the bow once more and lend what aid I can to the gods' quiver in fighting for those who yet live. I do my fallen comrades the greatest honor. New song? Yet another melody sounds within you, I see. And then there is not more I can impart. As equals, let us together give praise to life and all the joy that it brings. Yay, let's sing together! To thy exalted name we sing, the living may savor life and the departed know true peace. I'm gonna go all the way back to the forest to talk to you. Nope, finish it right here. Thank you again. You have blessed me, this old fool, with a gentle touch of salvation. There is a way to go forth now and inspire endless hope and courage. The beauty of your songs may one day meet again. Hooray! Oh, here we go. Superpower. And probably a message saying this was the last quest. Superpower? Superpower! You hear a faint voice carried on the winds of time. And this concludes the Bard quests. Now you have to do all this stuff. Let's head out to North Shroud. My level 55 Carpenter. Probably quicker to go from the 8th right over here. Anyways, I need to chat with you from like 10 parts ago. Sizzle, total lock. Sizzle appears eager to share some of his work with you. The crafting portion of this quest is recommended for disciples in hand level 1 and above. A strange face you make, burning with questions. You are, yes? What is the Ehcatl 9 exactly? Make myself clear, I did not, Only natural your suspicion is. Many Ehcatl would simply kill Featherless One and leave corpse for vultures. But think like Birdbrain and Talon Zealots, clever Sezzle and his crew do not. Endlessly wasteful this war with forest people is. Waste of time, waste of resources. Ehcatl 9 is a group of thinkers, of crafters. This place, Ehcatl, is a place for building dreams. To fly higher than any other is Ehcatl 9's dream, but before we can fly, make wings we must. Good at making things you are, yes? No carpenter when see one, Sezzle does. Way of moving, way of looking. Caw, caw, caw. Clothing had Sezzle confused at first, though. Creating much better than destroying, yes? Both Ehcatl and Fearless Ones agree on that they can. Have Monica create something for Ehcatl 9, Sezzle would. Build many things we can, but not everything is possible in a remote camp like this. You know a place called Falgard Float, yes? Fine crafting facility they have, perfect for making airship hull interior components. Leather-backed plywood is component Sezzle needs. Make for strong and durable hull at will. Placed order for raw materials with Kicker and Merchant in Falgard Float, Sezzle has. Monica need only speak to Junkmonger. Spend own coin you need not. Squawk a surprise for you, Sezzle has. Protect and support hands when crafting tricky airship components, these gloves will. Even clever carpenter needs help from time to time, eh? Come back soon, Featherless One. Don't feel like driving. Hello, Junkmonger. Master Merchant welcomes well-one customer. Birdman Chief tell Master Merchant of Chief Makings. You take things for making and go to place for making things. You find a making place outside a pin, not inside. Master Merchant thinks you have no time for thinking. Birdman Chief seems ready to burst at seams. Hilda will give you helpful help. Alright, bye. Alright, outside. Over here to Hildyard. Hi, Hildyard. Hello there, Mentor. Come now, I can hardly hear you. I said hello there. Was this you wish to make use of our workshop? Well then, seeing as you're a first time, allow me to give you a brief explanation of what we seek to accomplish here. As I'm sure you're aware, Rosia is popular with a plethora of artisans who create a range of wonderful wares. This workspace was created with just such diversity of craftswomen in mind. No matter your professions or fields, designed to simply allow anyone to bring in their materials and produce goods that demand an exquisite degree of precision and polish. Our small operation here at the Bobbling Cork is only temporary until we secure a more permanent residence, but I assure you that everything is fully functional. Now, what exciting project has brought you to me this fine day? Components. What have we here? Such a strange coincidence that you should happen to arrive bearing the very same material as that. Hildyard, have you any word of on my delivery? Oh, hello. Lalafell and youth. Who might this lady be, and why does she hold the component materials that I ordered? This is outrageous. You simply cannot swoop in and snatch up the wares I reserved a moon in advance. Please, Master Tataramu. Yep, that's the Lalafell name. You must have understood the adventurer brought along these materials herself. That is a big fucking saw, too. Just brought them along, did she? Poppycock. What would a guild-grabbing mercenary need with airship hull component materials? Only a master engineer with the highest level of skill would be capable of utilizing the potential of such specialized items, and I highly doubt that anyone besides myself would have a use for them. I shall be gracious, however, and allow you that you are some manner of artisan. Pray tell exactly what you intend to craft with those materials. I am, of course, ignoring the fact that your efforts will invariably result in a botched job and wasted resources. This is hardly gentlemanly conduct. Yeah, you dick! Shall I offer to view the finished product then? Go ahead, madame. Craft your wares and I shall praise the quality of your work. Free of charge. He's being a dingus. I shall become cross with you if you continue in that tone. Here are your materials, miss. I'm sure whatever you create will be absolutely splendid. Should you choose to assist the Colony 9 in their engineering efforts, you will be called upon to make use of special crafting facilities. The first step in using one of these crafting facilities is to present the raw materials to the workshop supervisor. After preparing the workspace, the supervisor will then return to you the exact amount of materials required for your specific task. You will then be allotted a certain amount of time in which to complete the synthesis. Should synthesis efforts prove unsuccessful, speak with the workshop supervisor once more to retrieve excess materials and renew your access to the crafting facility. Crafting log, special recipes, tribal quests. You need to use the wrist gloves. Moogle quests. Alright, does that have to be high quality? No, it doesn't. Recipe level is lowered to current level. Why not increase its quality? Alright, take a look at this. Craft away. I'll be waiting for you to praise the results of your expertise. Look at this. It's pretty good, isn't it? What do you think? Gonna stop being a dick? All done right now, so let a look at the travesty you've made out of gods be good. Just believe it, the craftsmanship is exemplary, and you say this component is to be used in construction of an airship? I cannot even imagine what type of hull you mean to build. Tell me, Venture, who commissioned this work for you? I must know. Ehcatl. A what? Why, that's incredible, not to mention fascinating. Though I must wonder how one came to commission an adventure for airship parts. There was an odd rumor making the rounds amongst the engineers of the company. They said a group of people had carved out a secret camp in the Black Shroud and were conducting trials for some kind of secret weapon. I thought it was idle gossip at the time, but it would appear that the tale held merit after all. Your excelling master seeks to craft an airborne vessel of war. I will not allow it. Transforming the wonder of air travel into a means for delivering death is blasphemy of the highest order. Except no. What do you mean to do? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to march right into that secret camp and give those blasted birdmen a good telling off. You'd best stay out of my way. But you can't simply... when it comes to airships, I'm afraid Master Tataramu's passion overpowers his capacity for common sense. I wonder if he even has any idea where he's going. Here, you'd best take your finished component and complete the delivery. Your appraiser appears to have forgotten it in his haste to rush off and chastise the Ehcatl. The friendly ones. Just who is Master Tataramu? I could tell you, but that wouldn't be very exciting now, would it? Perhaps you might ask him yourself. Bye! I'm back. Did Lala stop by? Squawk returns. You have able to craft component you were? Yes, I was. Here, have this. Now, is Lala gonna visit? Made this, did you? Yes, serve us well this will. Begin construction on hull weekend. Rargh! I found you. I never realized just how big this forest was. Who is small, angry, featherless one? Never mind who I am. 'Tis you who are on trial here. Are you not the Exali master who seeks to build a death-dealing airship and bring war and destruction to Gridania? Have you no respect for the virtuous field of engineering your uncouth planet will irretrievably sully? Weapons on an airship simply monstrous. Squawk, mind your tongue, you shall. Making airship weapons Sezzle is not. Been telling tall tales someone has. Do not try to deny it. I've seen how the Ehcatl stole our technology to build those horrendous war balloons. Your kind know not but killing and mayhem. Squawk, blather too much, angry one does. Sees not enough. Look at design under own feet, you should. The schematic contains elements of both dirigible and airship. I've never seen the like. Hybrid vessel, Desloqualan it is. Fly very high at shell, sailing altitude of 5,000 yalms. 5,000 yalms, that's impossible, an unattainable fantasy. Why even Master God's Enterprise cannot reach such heights. You speak of visiting the heavens themselves. Yes, the heavens. Rap on God's front door we shall. Knock, knock. I like this guy. Ehcatl, floating continent of legends it is. High, high above clouds. Place where Sezzle's ancestors once lived. Return to Ixal's lost paradise we shall. All-consuming goal of Sezzle's people it once was. But this dream shared now by too few it is. Rather worship mad goddess Garuda and squabble with featherless one. Nadal and Ixal would. And waste of life, Sezzle say. Help Ehcatl 9 build balloon airship hybrid and reach for distant sky. Other Ixal should. What an incredible idea. You have such vision, such zeal. Sizzle, I've misjudged you. You must let me work with you. I will see this dream of yours become reality. Squawk wishes to join Sizzle's crew. Do you possess some skill at crafting? Do you? Yes? Yes, I have studied airship design most extensively, and though my practical experience is admittedly limited, I vow that there are none who match my passion for the craft. Important passion is, but knowledge too you must have. And work you as hard as others, Sizzle will. Be spared for your size, you will not. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this. Tataramu at your service. Hooray, Lala friend. And what if Monica's impressed with work, Sizzle is? Enjoy crafting with Sizzle's gloves. Did you like second skin? Yes. Protect hands, but allow artists to make delicate and difficult movements they do. Agree to help Ehcatl 9 build Qualan and let Monica keep gloves, Sizzle will. What say you for this one? Sprout wings and fly with us, yes? Yes, yes, sprout wings I will. Afraid of heights I am. Brothers of the spirit we share. Hard to imagine to look at us now it is, but an age when Ehcatl flew on power of their own wings there once was. Sad then that wrath of elementals we incurred. Banished from forest and stripped of gift of flight we were. With younglings hatched outside of forest, something wrong there was. Stunted their feathers were, but lose desire to soar, Ehcatl never did. In place of lost wings, great balloon sails forefathers made. Such ingenuity seek to continue the legacy Ehcatl 9 does. But forgotten joy of crafting own wings, Natalie Ehcatl have. Grovel instead to goddess they do, grovel and beg. Fools, grant them new wings, Garuda never will. Seek only to increase her might, the goddess does. Always more sacrifices, always more crystals. Nothing more than slaves, Natalie Ehcatl are, but not Ehcatl 9, no. Soar once again we shall, within Qualan, our salvation, our working dream lies. Work hard and see your history written. Alright. Level 1 quest. Tribal quest complete. New dailies. Tribal quests unlocked. Your reputation increases to neutral. There's new daily quests. There's also deliveries available. You may now purchase wares. And you can buy a new pair. My friendship is ballooning. And thanks to your first construction, the Dazzle Qualan's Hall has begun. Can use this thing they call 9 to see the airship hybrid reach completion. I think I need many parts every day. Bird is the word. Alright, so I think next time we'll finish off the ultimate weapon so we can get flight. And we'll finish the game. We'll get our first staff roll of many. And then, I guess, start the 20 billion side quests as well as 800 more story quests to reach Heaven's Ward. Thanks for watching! Did you like this video? If you did, like it, leave a comment, and share it. You can click on the left button to subscribe, and the right button to watch more Lalafell adventures. Thanks for watching!